Hey, what's going on, guys? Just got back this PSA order for my July sub. Man, breaking into this box was pretty tough, but got it done. Got 20 cards to share with you here on the July reveals. Got some really cool stuff and super happy with the grades and the way things turned out. So with that being said, let's get into it. So first card here, really excited about this. Actually, it was an idea I got from the Discord college Bowman groups that I'm a part of with Gaby Card Stacks. Really cool, knowledgeable guy. If you're into college cards, follow him on Twitter. I'll drop it in the video. But we also talked about the Olympic cycles and how card values tend to rise during the Olympic cycles. So I found this card on eBay for $4, really cool Steph Curry USA basketball card. I figured I would keep it if it wasn't going to grade well, but ended up being pretty fortunate getting a good copy, and we got the PSA 10 on that one. Alright, next two cards, we'll start with the smaller one first. Really cool card, Paul Skenese 2024 Bowman, the Lunar Glow. I actually bought these at just the right time, so right before his market really started to peak, before the All-Star game, and bought these two as part of a deal. I'll get to the next one here in a minute. Got a PSA 10 on that one. Part 2 of that deal was the Navy Prospects copy numbered to 175. And this one is 175 out of 175. Last one on the print. We got the PSA 10 on that one as well. So really excited with those. The Lunar Glows are going for, I think, around $200 right now on PSA 10s. And I'm not really sure what the Navy does, but obviously probably significantly more than that. The PC cards next. If you've watched any of the other videos, you know this is a guy I'm very high on. Xavier Booker, Bowman Best Masterpieces, gold auto to 50, and we got the PSA 10 on this one. So nice PC card there. The next two are also PC cards, and they are from the Donruss Optic mega boxes that I opened on the channel. And we've got the Jahmyr Gibbs and Sam Laporta Purple Shock PSA 10 on both of those as well. So as you can see here, pretty good order. This one I was really surprised about, but also really happy about. The next card's a monster, so I'm going to hide that here for a second. We'll turn that over. This one, 1999 SP Authentic Eddie George Players Inc. PSA 10. Really happy about this one just because these cards are really hard to gem, these older cards. But I picked this one up at a local show for $15. Looked like a really clean copy, centering with the border as well as just the overall surface and condition. So really happy with that one. I think we should do pretty well on that just because there's probably not too many of those out there. Alright, the next three cards were part of the Card Club Discord group that I break in, and every now and then, if you don't know, we do some box breaks, mostly baseball, but newer products, some football. We try to do it at a good price just to do some cheap breaks, and part of that is we'll also send in some cards to PSA in that submission. This one was a monster that was hit, and it is the Aiden Miller yellow to 75. Got the PSA 10 on that, so really cool. This is like $1,000 plus card right now, so really happy about that. Hit this one out of some blaster boxes actually, but it is the base variation of that same card. Aiden Miller Bowman First PSA 10 auto on that one. And then the last one in that group, also out of the blaster boxes, Walker Jenkins Lava Refractor to $3.99 Hot Twins Prospect. We got the PSA 10 on that one as well. So 10 for 10 so far. If you're counting the next stack of cards, I was really happy about as well. I didn't get all 10s, and you'll see that. But if you're curious about why the grades did what they did on this, I mean, yeah, part of it's probably luck, but I also have a video on grading prep process, so you can check that out at the end of the video. I'll link it if you're curious to see what that process looks like. Next one here, Pop 1. This is what I'm talking about when finding just really unique, cool cards to grade. Everybody's sending in base Prism, CJ Strouds, but this card, I actually picked up a couple copies of these variations of the wild card illumination. I know it's unlicensed, but you can't even tell because he doesn't have his helmet on. Just really cool looking card. This one is numbered to 7, so it's a Pop 1, PSA 10. I think this one's going to do really well heading into the season, especially with CJ Stroud expecting to have a really good team this year. All right, next one up, we got the Jamar Chase Blue Scope PSA 10. Really happy about this one as well. If you watched my last video about setting up as a dealer at the local show, you saw I had a PSA 10 purple shock of this card that I actually ended up trading, and I got a little bit above its actual value. The reason I did that is because I knew I had this copy coming, so didn't know it was going to be a 10, but really happy to see that being a 10 as well. All right, next card, Pop 1 as well. Really cool looking, unique card. I'm not really sure how well this will do resale, but I just like it. I think it's a really cool card. You got Dylan Jones, who I think has a phenomenal situation with the Thunder this year. Very much like Jalen Williams-esque. And speaking of Jalen Williams, you also got his brother Cody Williams on here, who pretty much got the perfect situation, I think, getting drafted with the Utah Jazz. And then another 5-star, highly touted kid coming out, Omaha. This is in his Iowa State jersey. He actually transferred to Wake Forest, but this is numbered to 10. Just really cool PSA 10 copy on the triple auto. Next one up, there it is, the first 9. If you look at this, I have no idea why it got a 9. The centering looks really clean. Let's check the back and the corners. Looks like this one's rounded a little, so maybe that's why. But 1 of 50 on the Taj Bradley Gold Mini Diamond Refractor. Taj Bradley's one of my favorite pitchers. I think he's really underappreciated right now. I'll even take that as a PSA 9. All right, another PSA 9 here. This one I actually knew was going to be a PSA 9 because if you look at it, the centering's pretty far off here. A lot wider margin there on the right than the left. But just another really cool card. You know, Pop 1. It is Leaf, 3 of 3 here. The Colorado trio, Xavier Weaver's in the NFL now. I think he's on the Cardinals. But you got Will Shepard and Travis Hunter. So I think this will just be a really cool, unique piece for a Colorado fan. You know they're going to have a ton of hype heading into the season with Coach Prime. So another nice one there. And speaking of fan bases that have a ton of hype, my favorite group to sell to Michigan fans. One, because I'm a Michigan State fan, so I don't even want to have this card in my collection, but I got this idea actually from somebody in the college football Discord group as well. He has bought up a couple copies and sent them in for grading, said they were really clean. I did the same thing. I was actually late to the party because I think these were $20-25 selling online during the sale. I picked them up on eBay. I got 3 copies at $40 plus shipping. So I was into them for, let's say, $130. I ended up trading one of them. So if you watch one of my other videos, I made a trade on this exact same card raw for one of the other cards you're about to see next here, the Bryce Young red, white, and blue Prism, a Shohei Ohtani rookie card, and a Riley Green triple relic. So I think I did pretty good on that. But this is a Leaf Web exclusive to 261. It's the Bet Auto card. Alex Orji projected to be the starting quarterback this year for Michigan. So you know how J.J. McCarthy cards sell. Probably not going to have the same hype with Alex Orji, but they play Texas, I believe, like week 1 or week 2. I think he's going to be the starter. I think there's going to be some hype heading into that game, so hopefully that will move for a good price when he is announced as the starter. This was part of that deal I was just talking about, Bryce Young, red, white, and blue prism. I traded this, it had a $20 sticker on it. I looked it up, the PSA 10s were doing $110 at the time, and so I decided to send it in for grading. I think they're like $80, $90 now, but just a really cool Bryce Young prism card. Got the PSA 10 on that one, and we got the purple shock optic to go along with this. Picked this one up at a local show as well, 15 bucks or so I think I paid. So this one's not going to be anything crazy. I don't know if they're doing like what, 60, 70, $80 in a PSA 10, but it's going to be a high pop count card, I'm sure. Yeah, this is just one of those send it in to pay the bills type cards, pay for the order. Same thing with these last two. Really cool cards, I think, for the right collector of these teams. And Jaden Reed is an MSU alum, so I don't mind holding on to that one either. We got two PSA 10s, one of the A-Chan Laser Prism, one of the Jaden Reed Disco Prism, and yeah, I think both these do like $60, $70 as well, so nothing crazy. I just thought they would be some of those nice pay-the-bill cards heading into the NFL season. Oh, also I picked both these up for less than $10 at the local show, Raw, so just goes to show you, you can pick up some nice stuff at shows, send it in, and have an opportunity to do quite well on it. So overall, pretty happy with the sub. Sent in 20 cards on this one. 18 came back PSA 10s. 90% gem rate. We'll never complain about that. And if you learned anything, picked up some tips, you like this type of content, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.